Installing KOHLER Touchless Kitchen Sink Faucets. This video features installation steps for the KOHLER Setra, Malleco, and Touchless Kitchen Sink Faucets. For demonstration purposes, the Setra is featured in this video. This animation is intended as a supplement to the packed instructions. Refer to the installation and care guide for important safety information and detailed installation instructions. For the installation, you will need the following tools and materials: 3/8" supply stops, adjustable wrench, Phillips screwdriver, rags, measuring tape, bucket. This faucet contains back siphonage protection. To prevent water contamination, do not remove any internal components from this faucet. If possible, for new installations, assemble the faucet to the sink before installing the sink. Install the faucet with the handle on the right side. For additional support, some stainless steel sinks may require a piece of 1/2" plywood be installed under the sink holes. Cut a hole in the plywood to match the hole for the faucet. The provided escutcheon is optional and can be installed to cover unused sink holes. To install the escutcheon, align the plate with the sink holes, then position the escutcheon over the plate. If installing the optional power supply, an unswitched 120-volt electrical outlet is required under the sink. For all installations, slide the gasket onto the shank with the foam side facing down. Align the tabs on the gasket with the notches in the base of the faucet. Press the gasket into place. Insert the faucet through the hole. Thread the screws into the ring until they extend a 1/4 inch out of the opposite side. Slide the rubber washer, the metal washer, and the ring over the outlet hose first, then over the other hoses and wires, and onto the shank. Thread the ring up the shank until it is against the underside of the faucet deck. Position the screws to the front and back. Tighten the screws to secure. Assemble the check valve to each water supply. Connect and tighten the supply hoses. Make sure the faucet handle is in the off position. Turn on the water supplies and check all connections for leaks. Position a bucket under the end of the outlet hose. Run the hot water and then the cold water for 1 minute each to flush any debris from the supply lines. Turn off the water supplies. Press the valve box inlet onto the copper outlet tube until it clicks. Then press the spray hose connector onto the outlet on the valve box until it clicks. Align the arrow on the sensor wire with the arrow on the valve box connector and connect the wires. Tighten the nut to secure. This video will demonstrate an installation using the provided battery box. An optional AC power adapter is also available and can be purchased separately. Refer to the insert packed with your product for more information. Press the tab on the battery holder to remove the battery cover. Important: do not use rechargeable or lithium-ion batteries. Insert 6 AA batteries into the battery holder. Reinstall the cover to the battery holder. Determine the mounting location for the battery holder. Ensure the holder will be installed close enough to the valve box to connect the 2 cords. Install the mounting screw using the appropriate anchor and fastener for the cabinet or wall material. Hang the battery holder on the mounting screw. Connect the battery wire to the power wire from the valve box. Clear any items from the cabinet that may interfere with spray hose operation. Position the weight approximately 2 to 3 inches up from the bottom of the loop in the spray hose and tighten securely. Pull out the spray head and ensure there is no interference with spray hose operation. Adjust the weight as necessary. Turn on the water supplies and check all connections below the deck for leaks. Move the handle to the on position. Move your hand under the spout to turn on the water. Adjust the handle until it reaches the desired water temperature. Move your hand under the spout again to turn off the water. You can leave the faucet handle in the on position all the time. For extended periods of non-use, KOHLER Company recommends moving the handle to the off position. Unthread the nut and remove the pump from the soap dispenser shaft. Make sure the gasket is still installed around the shaft, then insert the shaft into the sinkhole. Thread the nut onto the shaft and tighten until secure. Thread the soap bottle into the shaft. Fill the soap bottle with soap. Install the flat end of the tube to the pump. Insert the pump into the soap dispenser.